We are continuing our conversation about saving for retirement this morning, and today we are focusing on people who are in their 30s and 40s, so I'm frantically taking notes. Many at this stage have a career, some have a family. Yvonne Ziomecki is a financial expert with Home Equity Bank, and she joins us now. So for real, I am taking all of these tips for me. What do we know about Canadians who are in their late 30s and 40s? What does their financial situation look like?
So usually they have children, so they have daycare costs, they're saving money for kids' university. They usually own homes, or home ownership is on top of their agenda. And some of them are starting to look after their parents. So there's a lot going on in that sandwich generation that they have to think about when it comes to financial planning.
Yeah, a lot of cost for sure.
Yes.
Let's talk about how the approach to retirement savings changes when you're in your mid-career, like when you're in your 30s and your 40s. You say a budget is really where we have to start.
Yes, you'd be surprised how few people actually have a budget in their 30s, 40s. That's the time when you usually are doing well in your career and there's a little bit more money than when you were younger. But you're focusing on your children, you're focusing on paying off your house, on your mortgage. But understanding what comes in and what goes out and where you're spending money is incredibly important, because that'll help you plan for retirement and for the future.
Does this have to be a generalized budget, or are you specifically saying we should track every single dollar that goes in and out to get a good idea?
So from time to time, every couple of years, I will track my spending for the past 3 months to see where the money goes. And every time I've done it, there are surprises, because it's not where I think it's going. And then it gives you an opportunity to adjust and course correct if you have to.
The next big thing is to talk about money.
Yes, it's really difficult for people to talk about money. It's very difficult for families to talk about money. So, you have your children, but you also have your aging parents, and it's important to get comfortable having those conversations. And sometimes it's really difficult to talk about money with your partner, with your spouse. So, think about how to approach these topics, find the right time. It's very important.
Sometimes you just need to bring in somebody to help you have those conversations,
Sometimes
right?
you do, yes.
Yeah, it's not easy. Lastly, you say to review your long-term plans regularly.
Well, plans change, right? So you may be in the job and expecting to retire at a certain age, but maybe you'll change careers, you'll change jobs, or there are health considerations, or you have to consider your parents and so on. So just because you had a plan in your early 40s doesn't mean it's still going to hold in your early 50s. So it's really good just to have a health check on your financial plan, your retirement plan, and make adjustments as needed.
Okay, Yvonne, how much should the average person have saved by this point?
So it's hard to tell, because it really depends on what you want your retirement lifestyle to be. But at this point, you should be maximizing your RSP room. You should be maximizing your TFSAs. You should be paying down your mortgage, because a house can be a big asset in retirement. It really depends, but on average, you'd probably be surprised to hear people have less than $100,000 saved for retirement, which is not going to last very long if you need $40,000 a year. Yeah,
you're going to be working a few extra years.
Exactly.
At that point.
Yeah.
Okay, what advice do you have for people watching right now who have been procrastinating when it actually comes to retirement savings?
Just start today. Open an account, set up an automatic transfer, have money go from your checking account to that savings account. Evaluate your budget, and then think about what you want your retirement to look like, because that'll drive what you have to do today, between today and retirement.
Okay. Yvonne, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me.
Canada, I know it's hard. I know you feel as uncomfortable as I do talking about money, but we'll get through it together. On Friday, we are continuing this conversation. We're looking at how saving strategies change as you get close to retirement.
Your morning is brought to you in part by Chip Reverse Mortgage from Home Equity Bank.